No, God bless you, Vipul, and I'm sure you will be alive and kicking and hearty for a very long time. But I've got a million questions for you. But I want to start on a very basic note, and this probably resonates with the audience we have. All of us know, and our people who are listening to this know, that artillery is an area weapon. वी क्लेम दैट आर्टिलरी यानी तोपखाना 40 किलोमीटर दूर से गोला फेंकता है और दुश्मन को बर्बाद कर देता है। तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि आप आर्टिलरी ऑफिसर होते हुए नॉर्थ ईस्ट में काउंटर इंसर्जेंसी में टेररिस्ट के साथ एक्शन करते हुए सेना मेडल कैसे प्राप्त किया? मतलब दिस इज द नेशन वांट्स टू नो, विपुल।
Very, very rightly, I mean, correct doubt, I'll say. So, sir, you know that got commissioned into 59 Maidani Topkhana, 59 Maidani Topkhana. And yes, generally, artillery officer would not face the things that I got to face. It is partially because there are a lot of places where I went voluntarily, including the one which you asked about Manipur. So it happened so that I had volunteered to go to field and got posted to Assam Rifles. Now, let me tell you Assam Rifles, that Assam Rifle is a paramilitary force under Home Ministry and is primarily deployed in the northeastern parts of our country.
Roger.
So that is the place where I got to serve in Nagaland and Manipur. And during my tenure in Manipur, I happened to be in a part of an operation where I got this Sena medal.
So now that you have piqued curiosity of everyone, please tell us more about your operation. How did you get it?
So, sir, this happened way back in 2007. I was part of Assam Rifles, 34 Assam Rifles to be precise. And we were deployed in a sector called Thaubal. So, there was this militant group. Just to orient, Manipur has a lot of militant groups operating. And this group was particularly named People's United Liberation Front, PULF. So, as you said, kitne mare? So, my award is for bringing down 2 militants, including the Chief of Army Staff of that group and their Finance Secretary. So, this was my kill per se. And this operation, this militant and this group per se was very, very active in the Manipur Valley region. They had a nexus going on with NSC and IM, a more renowned group, so to say.
Yeah, they just signed a peace accord with government of
Yes,
India.
they have a very long history of operations running in Manipur and Nagaland. So this NSC and IM used to be its umbrella group. PULF used to do their activities because since they were in suspension of operations with Indian Army at that time only, there was a peace agreement at that time. So NSC and IM could not operate in Valley openly because they could not come because of the pact that they had with Army. So they were their shadow. So PULF used to operate on behalf of NSC and IM in Valley and very, very actively involved in kidnappings, in extortion with civilians, and of course they were having ambushes and standoff attacks.
On military vehicles.
On military. So this person called Bashir Lashkar, alias Muthi, was his Aka name. He belonged to my area of responsibility, his village. He hailed from there. Of course, he was operating right from Burma to Dimapur, Nagaland. But his village was in my AOR, that is in Manipur. So that was a start point per se, I'll say. So he was target of a very senior commander. You may
बता दो यार कौन थे आपके सीनियर?
3 corps. No, I don't remember the name per se, but 3 corps. 3 corps is under which the entire operations of Manipur are. So he was the core target and happened to be in my AOR. So we chose him as our target. And it took us almost 3 months of diligent gathering, planning, where we could find out certain weak points in his personal life. And we could home on to a source who gave us pinpoint information about his movement. I would like to highlight that it was not just Assam Rifles who was trying to nab him. Because of his activities and notorious activities, I'll say, army, the regular army, that is the 3 corps units, the police, the commandos, everybody was trying to get to this person. We were lucky. We worked hard, we were lucky, we got the input, and we got pinpoint information of the house where he was staying. But then there was a catch. Because he had, any group operating there has so many informers, much more than we have. They used to get the information about our troop movement very fast. So we had no option but to wait for the opportunity where he moves from his place to other place, and we are having a silent watch over him. So it was two of us who were in close watch with him. One fine day, based on the input received, when he moved from his place to go to some other place, thinking blissfully that nobody knows and that he will come to know if a regular body of troop moves to capture him or catch him. We were operated clandestine, and based on the probable ways that he could have taken, we had put our people as a check and on check post. So there was a chase, and he came to know eventually that he is being tracked. There were around 3-4 more people around him, and once he saw us approaching, he opened fire. So then the natural reflexes take on. So we of course answered back. We chased him into there was a neighboring kheti, so to say, जहाँ धान खेती होती है. So he ran towards that, and we could finally
Get him.
get him. So that was the operation. We got down two of them. We could catch and get hold of. So that is what we got the Sena medal.
Amazing. This is a great story, Vipul, and I can see that while you are speaking, you are reliving those memories on your, body language, and I can see actually a trailer of a movie going through your eyes. But amazing. I mean, while listening to it, it just seems so exciting. I'm sure people listening to the podcast also find it exciting. And another thing probably we can share here is that, all operations are not so glamorous and not so, high fundu tech, I did this, I did that. Probably the planning, the diligence, and to catch the weak point of the terrorist. And no points for guessing what he was doing in the house while you were waiting outside. But yeah, I mean, he had a good time, and then you guys had a good time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say that the int behind, the planning behind the operation, that is more important. I was happy that we had this operation without any civil, there is no muddling around with the civil populace.
Yeah.
The operation could have been done simpler, with more bang, but it could have created a lot of chaos. We had him in a place where he never expected us to be. It was a clean operation. The least amount of bullets that could have been fired to take a life down was done. More focus on the input. The clinical, I would call it a very clinical operation, so to say.
Great. This is amazing, Vipul, to hear this.